Hello and welcome to this week's Water Report with me, Carel. Hello and welcome back to this week's Water Report, where we discuss anything and everything regarding Newcastle's water quality and infrastructure system. Before I jump into the headlines, I want to have a massive shout out for the community this week, for all the residents that have sent in reports as comment on our Facebook page and on our reports and so on with other problems. I have to be honest, this week's water report is put together mainly from reports from the public, much more than reports officially sent out by the municipality. So you are really being our hands and feet. We cannot be everywhere. So it's really good to know and be able to inform the community. So thank you and continue doing so. We really appreciate it. So let's jump in. In Panorama Drive, we received another concerning report from a resident saying that the problems there are yet not sorted out, mainly with the sewage system. It's been many moons since we reported from that site, seeing and explaining to people how the sewage and the E. coli is saturating the ground there, warning specifically people with boreholes in the area to be just conscious of that. But this is still an ongoing issue, and it seems like we're going to be doing another report from there very soon, and also from other sites that we'll be mentioning, just to get a feel of what's going on. But the photos that was sent on our Facebook page has a horrific scene. So we really hope that the municipality can get into that, onto that soonest, and not just leave it for another couple of months. Going on Wednesday, the 4th of March, there was a burst pipe on Aquamarine Drive, which resulted in water challenges. Now this was a report from the community members, seeing that they saw the water during the morning hours, and team on site repairing this at about 12:30. Now, as I say, not reported by the municipality on any feeds that we could find. Going on Thursday, the 5th of March, there was a burst pipe in Madada. This is in Newcastle East, and this had the Newcastle municipality at least informed the residents of this burst pipe, and that they will be shutting off the water only to continue with the repairs on the next on the next day rather. And then a water pipe leak in Baxter Street. Another community member informed us that they see there has been some work done recently, that they saw the municipality busy there. However, it doesn't seem like it's holding water, pun intended, because that leak has sprung up again, and we'll be reporting that shortly after this report, as it just came in. And I also want to take a drive there, but nonetheless, just before this report went out, the Newcastle municipality sent out a very good notice. It was like music to our ears seeing this. And the notice is on 10 March, serves to inform residents of Newcastle West of planned water supply interruptions that will take place during the week. So this is this week. And this is specifically for non-revenue water. They're trying to tackle all the issues of non-revenue water, where water leaks are plaguing. Constant water leaks are plaguing. They're going to be conducting tests, shutting off the water for short periods of time. Most probably, that's what the plan is, just to try and identify places where they can have these problems. And why it's music to our ears is because from the last time we had data on the non-revenue water, seeing this is water treated by the plant, but the municipality is not being paid for because it's technical and non-technical losses. That sat at 65%. So for every 100 litres that the treatment plant sends out, the municipality only knows where 35 litres of that water goes. The other 65, they have no idea. So they're tackling that, and it will be good to see. Areas affected, they did put a note here that it's Pioneer Park and Amayuba Park. But for Pioneer Park, I see a lot of streets that is actually in Skynshoogte That's looking at Erika Street, Begonia, Protea, Cosmos, Hibiscus, and those areas are in Skynshoogte, so you can also be prepared. So that's Pioneer Park, Skynshoogte, Amayuba Park, and that's what we found on the report. So be prepared for some water cuts here and there. Then in other news, the dam level has went up by 0.3% from 78.6% to 78.9%, sitting at some good numbers there. And then our air quality has, we've been monitoring that via the IQ Air app, and it's sitting at approximately 10.9 micrograms per cube. So the PM 2.5 is at 10.9, and it's slightly lower than last week, and the forecast is showing that it should be stable for the next week. However, it's still double what the World Health Organization suggests our air quality to be. As for what INTEGRIPURE has been busy with, interestingly enough, in 2 cases this week, we've been called out to come and check out water systems which were not functioning, and the one was absolutely horrific. It was actually the system was set up that it was actually the drain water feeding to the tap. So the water was, the client phoned in, the water is smelling. He doesn't understand what's going on. The other one also, it's a whole backside up story on the installation. Whether these are DIYs or other infiltration companies, maybe some fly-by-nights coming through Newcastle, we're not sure. We don't want to ask too many questions. Maybe it would be good to do so. But this is just to mention to you people that it is crucial that if you're not getting your water filtration system from a reputable supplier, which we do suggest, stay away from the online stuff. We've tested them. I'm not trying to make money saying this. I'm trying to save you money and maybe save your life. It's just terrific, the things. But anyway, if you don't get it from a reputable supplier, maybe just make sure an expert installs it so you know it's not the drain water feeding to your tap, and everything is right side up. That's it from us. It's good to be able to help you with this information, and if this is of value to you, share this on the socials, hit a comment. Remember, add any water problems, water reticulation issues, anything, throw in the comments. We'll gladly follow up that. Thanks. See you next week.